FitMC.
I shouldn't stop. It's the nether, but he wants a screenshot. I'll eat just to be safe. Okay. Alright, yep, smile for the camera. There we go. Yep. There you go, man. Hope you're happy. What's going on, everybody? This is FitMC, and I'm on my way to two places right now. First off, I'm going to engineer Josh's base because he's going to give me some totems for free, which is a really nice thing to do. I mean, I've been in the end, so I haven't been able to get out to any mansions yet. And then second, I'm going to a really old... Whoa. Who's this? Oh, it's Chrome Crusher. Hey, how's it going, Chrome Crusher? Glad it was you and not somebody else. But anyway, the second place I'm going is going to be an old base that is really famous on 2B2T, and it's a place not a lot of people have been to. Radamantis. The last major base built before the second incursion. But I'll get more into the history later. There we go. Here's the book. Josh left a book for me so I could actually read it to get the coordinates to his base. From my understanding, it's a bit of a walk from this portal, but that's alright. Hey Fit, you came for the Totem of Undying. The output portal will be far from my base. Okay, yeah, just as I thought. That's what the book says. They're in his ender chest, so I'm going to wait for him to actually log on, and then I'll be able to collect them. There are the coordinates. Alright, perfect. Decent distance, but we can walk it. Here I am with Engineer Josh. He's just showing me around the base a little bit, but he gave me quite a few totems, so I'm pretty happy. He said he wants to show me around the base a little bit, so I don't mind. So you've got essentially two base tours in one. So you got Engineer Josh's base here, and then you're going to have Radamantis. But yeah, Josh has got a pretty nice setup here. He's got everything you could really want in a base. You know, and he's got some pretty knowledgeable ideas, especially with redstone here. But let's check out his house. I like it. You know, just classic Minecraft wooden mansion. Very cool. What's up here? Oh, would you look at that? It's a fancy chair that you can actually sit in and look out over the base. We are living in high class here. Alright, yeah, don't mind if I sit down. Oh yeah, that's sweet. Oh, here, I'm doing my paperwork in my chair here. Good stuff. Alright, yeah, what else you got for me, Josh? What else you got here? I still am just blown away by just how many cool, nifty ideas he has here. Just so many cool things. Let's call his base Engineer's Homestead. That's a good one. Now look at this elevator. It's completely powered by minecart, so you right click and you go up. That's really cool. You don't see these too often on 2B. I mean, no one really thinks to use these that often. But just looking around the base, oh yeah. She's a beaut. Very cool. And yes, I have Josh's full permission to show off this base. Well, let's keep going. Up and up and up. Oh, when I hold down right click, I'm like zooming. Look at that. Like a race car. Alright, here we are at the top. I'm not sure what he's building up here, but it's going to be sweet when it's done. It's like a floating platform. Kind of reminds me of Bespin from Star Wars. Yeah, you got a pretty nice place you're terraforming up here, Engineer Josh. Very cool. Taking a look around in free cam. Yeah, the place is sweet. Go down a little bit here eventually and show you the bottom. Yeah, look. I mean, it's just a cool build, even though it's not even finished yet. Just a floating platform with like the core at the center. It's really cool. While I'm putting the totems away, Josh said I could stay here for the night, so tomorrow we head out. Now here we are at the outskirts of Radamantis. Radamantis was a base that was built long ago and by people we don't even understand. People we didn't even know existed. But the base didn't get famous until Pyrobite and Sato found it after Valkyria was grieved. Now they built up this base, they made it fancier, made it prettier. And a lot of people came here and there were dupe stashes here from the duplication glitch of 2013 using minecarts. So this base essentially was the last major base that people stayed at before the second incursion started in 2013. So it's going to be really interesting to see the artifacts and relics we can find here. Already, just that outskirt area, which houses made out of snow, you don't see that very often. Here's a portal, but it appears to be somewhat glitched, so it might have been a while since someone was here. Huh, these wooden buildings are still intact. That's a good sign. Oh yeah. This appears to be a town of some kind. It's in ruins a little bit, but it's still standing for the most part. Let's take a look in this fort. Oh, a tavern. Interesting. Oh, there used to be a dragon egg here. Repaired and owned by Sato. Nice. So Sato must have tried to repair this part at some point. Well, there's more across the river there. I'll have to take a look at that later. There used to be brewing stuff here. I mean, you can still see the potion ingredients in these chests. Alright. But that brewing stand is long gone. Someone took it and left a sign. I got a little tent here. Very cool. Alright, yeah, let's head across the river and see what we can find. Alley-oop! Oh, are those golems? They are. Just a bunch of iron golems just still underwater here, haven't been killed. They're probably the only original inhabitants left of this base. Oh, now we're getting into the main area. These main roads here, yeah. I think I remember pictures of this. And would you look at that, the Valkyrian Eagle still stands to this day. A remnant of Pyrobite and Sato. Yeah, the city, for being so old and abandoned, it's in really good shape. In fact, this part seems almost untouched. Wow. This is really cool. Ooh, look at all these signs here. Tons of signs. So I guess a lot of people have been here since the base was abandoned. Jeez. Actually, you know what? I need this XP for the mending items. There we go. Yep, it repaired my bow quite a bit from that. Nice. Let's keep moving. This looks like the town center over here. Jesus. Big Merc's Lumberjack Shack of Love, rebuilt by Sato still, of course. I always love going to ruins like this, but they're still in great shape. Other than some broken windows, not a whole lot seems to be out of the ordinary. Turn off my tracers here for a nice cinematic view. There we go. I mean, yes, a lot of cobblestone was used in the construction, but it doesn't look bad by any means. And the main castle is still in one piece. I mean, look at that. She's a beaut. And just all built on the natural terrain, too. So let's see here. Saint Eric built this city. So Saint Eric must have been one of the original builders. This city was abandoned long ago. Well, yeah, I mean, to my understanding, this base has not had any actual residents in over 3 years. So think about that. We've stepped back in time 3 years. You know, while I was out in the wilderness, this base was being built. Okay, there's a minecart area back here. Even more buildings. That's an airship over there. That's pretty cool. A fake one, not a real one like I use, but still, I bet it looks nice. Oh yeah. Got a nice little waterfall back here with a pond. All the vines kind of add a nice touch. Nothing down there. Okay, a nice deep hole here. I'll have to go down that a little later. With a water pool at the bottom, so it's safe to jump. But yes, there's still quite a bit of history behind this base. I mean, for example, it's massive, but when Sato found it, it was partially griefed and unfinished. So Pyro and Sato repaired it the best that they could. Alright, I'm going to make this jump. Alley-oop. Perfect swan dive. 10 out of 10. Yeah, anything down here? Nope, not looking like it. Nothing. So let's head back up. Nothing in there. But of course, you don't have a major base unless it has a hole going to bedrock. I mean, it's a standard procedure. Clearly. See, I think back out here leads us to the front of the base again. Yes, it does. We got some vines over here. Let's climb up. Here we go. Alright, it's got a little garden out here with all these lily pads too. That is super sweet. Very cool indeed. Some broken windows, but it's not the deal killer, you know. I'd still live here. Climb up these vines. Oh, now we're in the main area. Alright, a lot of wood construction used in here. Oh, wait. Oh, there used to be a big library in here, but very few bookshelves remain from the original state the library was in. Let's take a look. We got this central area going up with a nice little skylight at the top. With a ring of flames, you know. Very comforting. Alright, so yeah, this main area is pretty much mined out of all the bookcases, but we got a cool little garden in there, indoors. I love the fact that so many redstone lamps were used in this construction. Very cool. I mean, look at that. They're everywhere. You know, it's a really aesthetic block in my opinion, so I like seeing it used, especially in older builds like this, where you didn't have access to like sea lanterns and newer blocks like that. Alright, very cool. Down here. Let's head up this ridge here. We haven't been up this way yet. I'm sure there's still more of the base to be seen up here. There's a little farm underground. Oh yeah, there's still tons of area over here we haven't seen yet. And part of the town too. Look at, it's got birch wood here. Okay, so they've got some variation. I like that. I like that a lot. More bookcases in here. Nice little fireplace. Yeah, there's just tons of little details in this base. It is huge. Sato was not lying when he said it was a pretty big base. I mean, a lot of it, you know, is in shambles, but a lot of it is still intact. You know, it's exactly what an abandoned base on 2B would normally look like without major griefing. You know, just petty griefing here and there, like broken windows and stuff. That, I don't really consider that a big deal. Let's head down this ridge here. Yeah, I want to see what else we've got in this town area. Alley-oop. Looks like we got a little watchtower here. Oh, I better relight the beacon here. Got my handy flint and steel. And look at that. The beacon has been relit. Interesting. Alright, let's keep going. There's got to be more stuff over this way that I haven't seen yet. Let's check down. Oh, the nice little well there. Birchwood house. Different types of wood in that construction. Very cool. A nice big tree here. Alright, so just your typical town center here. You know, some cool little builds. Some also are kind of empty, but that's alright. Anything this way? No, dead end. Anything in here? No, it looks like a nice little house again with the iron bars as windows. That's an interesting choice. Yeah, it's a little empty in there, but that's okay. Like I said, they were going for size here. They didn't really have the time for as many little details. Or maybe they did at one point, but they've been taken away. Oh, that building looks pretty cool over there. Yeah, look at that thing. What does it say? A moment of silence for those lost. Rest in peace. Yeah, after the Russia War, no joke. Oh, isn't this kawaii? You know, for being a cute animal, it's got a lot of lava in here. Nothing in the furnaces. Okay, so it's like they got little staircases going up to each eye. Interesting. Ooh, we got a big lava cast over here. Looks like someone did some griefing here at some point. There may have been a build here. Wow, I mean, just still, I'm walking around these grounds, like the outskirts of the town, and there's still these builds out here. Makes you wonder how many people actually lived here and built here. And I'm talking about the original inhabitants. I mean, there must have been a lot of them for the base to be this big. This is not a 1 or 2 person job. Huh. And this is a crater here. Look at this. Very cool. I don't think there's that many areas of the base we haven't seen yet, so... Oh wait, have we been over here yet? I can't tell. Let's take a look. Now maybe just... Oh, whoa! Wither! Where are you? Alright, come on, let's go. I'm in the mood for a... Oh. Underground, huh? Well, I gotta find a way to get down there and kill this wither, because as I was about to say, I'm in the mood for a fight. But how do I get down there? What would be the best way? Because there doesn't seem to be any obvious ways to get there. Maybe down here? I don't know. Let's take a look. If I free cam, I should find a way down. Oh yeah, oh this thing goes straight down to bedrock. Oh look at this. It's got its own little lair down here. Its own little den. Well, that's alright. I'm gonna put it out of its misery. Whenever I visit old builds like this and I see that there's a wither here, I feel obligated to kill it. I mean, when I went back to visit Aureus, I killed all those withers to the best of my ability. You know, I try to remove them when possible. But if there's too many, I don't even bother. Alright. It's go time. Let's do this. Make sure the TPS is alright. Here goes nothing. There you are. Let's go. Clown down. You still got me with the wither sickness, but GG. That's one less wither to worry about. Oh, well, I feel like I've accomplished something today. And that's good. Digging out of there was kind of a pain, getting back up, but here we are back at the surface. Wow, it just really is remarkable, you know. I mean, a few days ago I visited Engineer Josh at his base, you know, full of life, full of promise, and then you go to an old build like this, and it's abandoned. All the hopes and dreams gone, a wither here and there. It's interesting, you know, just... In many ways, 2B2T never changes. The cycle goes on. You build a base, you feel proud of it, you lose the base. It either gets griefed or destroyed and lost to history. But it's just remarkable how many old bases like this you can even find just wandering around on 2B. There really is no other server with this much history. Pig under the bridge. And sometimes the history can be humorous, as you can see. Alright, these gardens here. I don't remember seeing this part before. These used to be tents of some kind. Almost like a market. Wow. Alright, now I think we're getting back to the main area. Well, Radamantis, it's been real, but it's time for you to rest. I'm glad I finally got to see you in person, though. Now, my journey on 2B2T continues. I continue to venture on, explore other bases, fight other foes. I mean, who knows what's going to happen? You know, anything goes.